Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel of MOTORINDIA and Aftermarket Service. Our guest for today is Mr. Yogesh Umbarkar. He is the Vice President Asia region for Valtech Mobility. Yogesh, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Murli. I think it's always great to meet you and your smiling face.
Same here. Yogesh, I wanted to understand, the people are talking about SDVs. It has become a buzzword, or it is being sensationalized too much, I don't know. But what exactly is SDV and how it is going to evolve to benefit the end users?
Yeah, I think the last part is what the crust, honestly speaking, because it started with the OEM thought process to disintegrate the software and hardware so that they can quickly deploy the software, develop it and make the vehicle more ready. So it was more software hardware game, but at the end of the day, that's an internal OEM thing. What is there for the end user is exactly the question, and that's where then I say that it's not a SDV. I call it as an experience defined mobility.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, what is you are trying to create from this software is it's not just purely software technology or just about the hardware and the software computing power are increasing, so you just keep on adding layers or multiple controllers. But at the end of the day, what is from the end user point of view, what is he getting? If you ask that question, and that's where then the thought process comes, is this software defined mobility, or we call it as experience defined mobility, should create that experience, and then only even this return on investment for that software is going to come. Otherwise it's not going to be sustainable. Okay. It's just that it will help the OEM teams, engineering teams to manage that controllers, to manage the vehicle efficiently, but what is that end user is going to get is experience. And then it also creates a lot of revenue stream, so it unlocks the value.
Okay.
Like we
revenue
call it
stream, you mean for the commercial vehicles and such things?
Yeah, even for the commercial vehicles, right? Because here, and if commercial vehicle is even more important because it's all B2B cases. So now, for example, with the one of the data modernization use cases, particularly in the commercial vehicles, you are all predictive maintenance, right? So your data is continuously pushing to understand how the vehicle is behaving, or subsystem components are behaving, when it needs a replacement, or what kind of a fix we need to have it beforehand, so that you don't end up into such a big issue where for commercial vehicle is the uptime is the most important, right?
Absolutely.
So a small component failure, which if you could predict it much well in advance, then you are going to save a huge amount of trouble. I mean, both in terms of the not just the delivery time and quality, but at the end of the day, the cost.
Because
Your cost, yeah, it's a total cost of ownership, where you are trying to say that the return is going to be based on my data and AI, and the software is going to enable my journey much more efficient and safer as well, both the things. So I think the predictive maintenance is one of the great use, where you can say that a lot of filter guys. Now there is one more use case on that where this data is enabling even for a lot of commercial vehicle tier 1 ecosystem partners to understand, because they know how many vehicles are in this region.
Oh, okay.
And then I know these are the typical components based on their life value. Like let's say I have 1,000 trucks in this particular Chennai, which are typically run between X to Y city, and then you have to say that how many brake pads, how many tires, how many filters I would need in this region and what pockets. So one is inventory management, and the same time is demand supply game.
Okay.
So that could be another after sales kind of a angle that get attached to this, because now you are able to track and trace what you need tomorrow.
So that means the mean time between the call and the repair will get squeezed?
Super. I mean, the objective should be there should not be a recall, or there should not be any accident, or there should not be any issues, because before it occur you are going to fix it. So I just gave one other example on the battery side, right? So there in the software defined or this experience defined mobility, the guy is going to the use cases. See, the guy is driving and suddenly he gets pop up the battery issue saying that, hey, your battery is having certain issues and it need to be diagnosed or repaired or fixed it. And then you say, okay, is it, the guy is even asking the question with a voice now directly saying
Okay.
that is it going to cause the safety issue or is it going to stop my vehicle, and they say no, but your battery life is going to impact or health is going to impact, right? And then he say, okay, then what I need to do? Oh, you can fix it. Where you are going, on the way there is a service center.
Okay.
Do you want to book it?
Okay.
He will be able to get a access to book it, and then on the way he will be able to stop it or with a digital key in the normal car. But in here, that guy can go on the way to the service station and say that it get fixed up and then move on. So you are avoiding a lot of such a downtime basically.
Yeah, yeah. So the uptime will get increased significantly, for the commercial vehicle.
Yeah, very
But
much.
what other benefits do you see for the aftermarket when the SDV scenario is in place?
Yeah, so as I said, one of the key example here is in the aftermarket, because um, uh, earlier the vehicles were not connected, right? So I don't know what is happening beyond a sale point or beyond a warranty period, right? What is happening with the health? Unless there is a repair thing come up or there is an issue comes up, those
Correct.
vehicles used to come to the service center. But now with a connected and with a software defined vehicle, your vehicle data or your vehicle health, or both on the system, subsystem, component level, you are capturing a lot of data, and that means then I am able to understand what are the issues and what it needs after 10,000 kilometers, what it needs after 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 kilometers, right? And then I am preparing those changes, or I'm enabling that service, or I'm creating the value also now for aftermarket. So the way I see that is with this SDV or XDV, you are even trying to capture the value beyond the warranty period until the end of the life.
Okay.
Because you are able to offer different services and ensure that the objective of that commercial vehicle is met in terms of the keeping uptime, health, without any repair, maintenance or breakdown issues.
That's quite interesting. So, how will this benefit the end consumer of a typical commercial vehicle?
So end consumer is, if I have in the context of the driver, if you're looking at, right? So he also gets to know now before something is failing, he don't have to struggle where to find and how to fix it on the way, because it going
can
to
get prepared.
He get prepared, he gets warning saying that I need to have these things. Then the other thing is a safety angle, right? Because now
Yeah, I was about
this is
that.
in India, you know how the drivers are been driving in terms of more than 10, 12, 13 hours, right? So now is the driver monitoring system helps you to quickly look at, hey, giving a warning, there is a drowsiness, there is something, or even if that driver is not really reacting to those warning, the vehicle takes stand itself and it will come and park. Because it's not just the, I would say, the safety of that driver or the vehicle, it's all about the other
Okay.
people around it or property around, asset around it, right? So there are multiple such examples which makes the driver life safer, convenient, comfortable and efficient from his revenue perspective as well, because he will be able to
Yeah.
cross
Yeah.
more kilometer
Correct.
without issues in the same time.
You touched upon the user experience part, no? And you also told me is going to enhance the safety, comfort, and convenience. From UX point of view, how these three elements will can be enhanced?
So I think this is exactly where I would say Valtech Mobility comes into the picture, honestly speaking, because that UI UX is where we look at the UX part, because we try to understand, we map out the persona. So driver of Tata Ace versus driver of the big container, right? His needs, because he's doing the cross states,
Yeah.
1,000 kilometer versus couple of 100 kilometers, right?
Correct.
The needs in his day-to-day life is quite different. So what we at Valtech Mobility do is we map out those persona. We say how his day-to-day 24-hour journey looks like. At what point in the morning what he needs, in the afternoon, in the evening, and what are the problem he go through that, right? And what he wants. And then you try to say that without distraction, without doing multiple click with the voice and with the local language voice, right? How you can quickly ask certain things to the vehicle and then vehicle tells him something.
Okay.
So I'm just giving you probably another example here, but from the passenger vehicle, but I'm sure that could be also creating the user experience for the drivers. It's an AI companion.
Okay.
So now these drivers are probably driving alone, just some music and so on. But then if you get a local guy as a companion, sitting there as if virtually, and then he keeps talking to you, hey, how's your day now? Oh, we are passing by this, or you know, on the left hand side there is a XYZ thing, or oh, there is a good dhaba which is more famous, popular, cheaper, and then there you can get a bed as well for your rest, right? So where you can book quickly. I'm just giving you the other scenario, so where his user experience get enhanced, right? And then he'll start using it more and more, and he'll respond to that system as well,
because
as
it's
if
AI.
because then that system will also learn from the driver what he responds to well, what he don't respond to well, and he'll try to learn, adapt, and improve on to give him a better experience overall.